Hey guys, Ralph here. Welcome to True Power Health. Here on Magnificent Munch. You have a good weekend? Mine was awesome. Awesome. Full. Chuck full. Biophotons. Oh yeah. You heard you read the thumbnail. Biophotons. They were discovered by a brilliant German, I guess you call him a biophysicist type of thing. Back in the early 1970s. His name was Fritz Albert Popp. Okay? And he was the one that, of course, just as I said, discovered these biophotons. Now, what these are, and guys, this is some deep stuff, man, and I'm not acting like I really understand it all. I just do very peripheral explanations. But basically, it is light within each one of our cells. All right? Light within each one of our cells. And there's only one way to get these biophotons into the body. Okay? And that's through your food. All right? Now, what do biophotons do? They are light emitted in the cell, faster than the speed of light. And from what I can gather, again, I don't know, this is just very, very surfacey stuff I'm doing here. Because this is some deep stuff. But Fritz Albert Popp said it is how the cells communicate. In other words, it is a sixth sense. How the cells communicate within themselves in one single organism, and how they can also communicate with people. My biophotons can also communicate with your biophotons. Okay? He says that is our sixth sense. Now, have you ever been in a conversation with somebody, or not, just, I do this all the time with my wife, sitting on the couch, whatever, and she will say something, do you feel like going out to Village Gourmet, our favorite Thai restaurant? I don't believe that, man. I was just thinking the exact same thing. Guys, it's not a coincidence. It's not a coincidence. That's actually happening. And that is our sixth sense communicating with each other faster than the speed of light by these biophotons. Very, very important. Guys, these things can make you smarter. I mean, immediately make you smarter. Guys, do you have good days better than bad days? I mean, mentally? You just, for some reason, just on top of things, and the other things you're lethargic. I mean, it can have a lot to do with a lot of different things. But biophotons and the level of biophotons have a lot to do with it. Now, how do we get the biophotons into our cells at the DNA level? Rejuvenate. Now, you've heard me, and I haven't done, I'm not sure if I've ever done, I might have done another video on this, if you're on the other channel. But you've heard me talk about rejuvenating the body at the DNA level, at the cellular level. This is what I'm referring to. And this is what juice does, fresh squeezed juice, not the crap you get in the grocery store. Now, keep in mind, the minute you cook your food, you're killing the biophotons. Biophotons come from other living things. Fruit, veggies, animals, and fungi. Animals, you're not getting it from them because even though you're eating the animals, you're cooking the animals, you're not getting any biophotons from dead animals. Fungi, unless you're eating raw mushrooms, which I don't suggest, you're not getting it. It's coming from your fruits and vegetables raw. Every single time I boil or steam some broccoli, I'm killing the biophotons. That doesn't mean steamed broccoli is necessarily bad for you. It's not. Okay? But does not have the biophotons. Fruit and veggies, raw fruits and vegetables, preferably organic, but not only organic. Raw fruits and vegetables are the best way, the only way, really, to get biophotons into your body. Now you can imagine people that are on a year, 2 years, 5 years of paleo, where they're eating no fresh fruit. Guys, their biophoton is so low. They're just mentally so inept and so low in the biophotons. Their mental capacity is just scratching the surface. Now there can be very, very brilliant people that don't eat fresh fruits and vegetables. Okay? Lots of them. They eat still, like everybody else, scratching the surface of their intellect. Now, can you imagine an entire society that every single person in that society is just brimming with biophotons? That we just walk down the street and we're connecting, and everybody we pass at different levels. What an incredible experience it would be. What an extraordinary society it would be if everybody's bumping up the biophotons. Guys, I do it every day of my life. And if my biophotons are through the roof, and I pass somebody who I can tell the biophotons are almost non-existent, it's very, very hard to make a connection. But we've all been there. Walking down the street, and for some reason you catch somebody's eye and you smile. You don't even have to say anything. You've made a connection. Those are the biophotons. That's your sixth sense. That is what you're getting with your fresh fruits and vegetables, and even more so, the juice. I told you, this is my carrot juice. I have about 8 carrots in there, some celery, and some peppers. Okay? Brimming with biophotons. When in the world am I ever going to literally eat 8 carrots? Right? Drinking it, it'll be done in 20 minutes. And I'm telling you guys, especially first thing in the morning. One of the reasons that I push off my my first meal, solid food meal, until early afternoon, late afternoon if I can, if I feel like it. One of the reasons I do it is because it just feels so good to be gulping these biophotons in this juice on an empty stomach. It just goes right into your body, right into the bloodstream. You can feel it seeping in there, and it is a glorious, glorious way to wake up. All of you, most of you, all of you that are drinking coffee, think about it. You can't move, you can't move, you can't move. You drink your coffee, you feel it seeping into your body. Oh, life. Guys, that's false. It's an amphetamine. It's an artificial stimulant. It's a drug. It's the worst thing you can do. One of the worst things you can do. There are worse things you can do than drink coffee. Sometimes I exaggerate to prove a point. But you feel this seeping into your, it is a wonderful feeling, and I love it. You talk about food addictions. I'm addicted to that feeling every morning. I just love feeling those vitamins, minerals, nutrients, phytochemicals, biophotons. You hear me say this all the time. Just going, rejuvenating every cell of my body at the DNA level. Life's good, man. Life's good. Anyway, eat and drink your fruits and vegetables. Bump up those biophotons and live your life with true power. Guys, just watch your life skyrocket on every level. You think you're going to believe whatever age you are. If you're 40 years old, you're going to think, what the heck have I been doing for 40 years? It is that profound.